Hello, ladies and gents. It's been a while since you've seen me. I know. How have we all been? I hope that life has been treating you well. I've been doing great. I've been slowing down on the YouTube content front because I've been spending a lot of my free time streaming. I've been going live on TikTok, so if you're interested in watching me game, I'll put my TikTok below if you haven't already started following. I am also trying to start on YouTube. It's just there's been some back-end issues that I have to figure out. For some reason, OBS won't start my stream on YouTube. But again, that's a problem for another situation. Today we are focused on one thing and one thing only. That is the Fifine SC3 gaming audio mixer. So it's an audio interface, audio mixer, RGB party on your desk. It's got a whole load of features for 50 bucks, guys. This thing is 50 bucks. I think if you compare it to the next best thing, it's probably like triple the price of this, if not more. So we will be opening this today. You guys can see what's in the box. We'll go through some of the features. We're going to test it out, plug it into my Fifine microphone, see how that performs, see if it's any different than it without. If you guys follow my channel already, you would know I've worked with Fifine before. I love their products. I am a big proponent of their products. I think for the price, you cannot beat it. Like, it is a great quality devices. And I get a lot of compliments on my microphone when I stream. So we're going to plug it in and see how it goes. Fifine did send me this. They didn't pay me to review it though. So everything that I'm about to say here today is going to be of my own opinion, of my own experience with this product. It's actually my first time even opening this ever. So we will have a fresh start with this mixer, and we will see what it has to offer. So without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. All right, let's crack this box open and see what we're gonna get. First thing first, of course, a manual. It's a very extensive manual, actually. I think everything you will ever need to know is in this box, down to what's even in the box, and everything about each interface that's available on the mixer, with very descriptive details on how to use it. So you shouldn't have to struggle too much to figure out what everything does. They've done a very good job at handling that in the manual. And straight into it is we see the mixer. They do have two colors. I chose white because my setup is white, but they do have a black one for anyone with a different setup. But let's first go through the cables that we're going to get. First one out of the box is going to be this USB to USB-C cable. I think that's going to plug the device into your PC. The next one we have is a 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeters audio cable for plugging things into like your headset or your phone even. And then that covers all the cables. And now we have the star of the show, the beautiful audio mixer right here. And right off the bat, it feels very sturdy. I mean, to be fair, it is made of plastic. It's $50 though. I don't know if we can complain about the materials that they're using, but considering the materials that they're using, everything, like every button, every knob, it's very responsive. It's got a bit of a pull there, which is good because I like that. I don't like it when it's too slidey because then that makes me feel like it's extra cheap. But no, the buttons feel good. The sliders feel great. It even has the ribs on it. It just feels very good. It's like ASMR for people with sensory issues like me. Like, I love that. And then more buttons here. So we'll look at the interface. Right now you have a OTG to PC, which I believe that's the USB-C to USB to computer. Line out, headphone, line in, headset. We'll go into all that in a little bit. The cool thing about this is it has XLR. So now I can use XLR on my microphone. I've been using it on USB, but now we have that option. And then it even lets you choose what kind of microphone you have. So I have a dynamic, so we'll be using that function, but if you have a condenser, you can switch it to condenser. So now let's plug it in. Before we do any audio testing, we of course have to plug it in for the first time and take a look at this RGB. Let's see how it does. I mean, yeah, it fires up immediately when you plug it in, and it's got a great accent color. I think there's multiple settings, so let's just go through them. Here's, it's a little breathing effect. Here's a color. Oh, it's also transition. It's more of a gradual transition, which is nice. And we'll just keep going through. I think these might be solid colors. Oh, this one's got a kind of like a domino effect here. This one's just red. Okay, now it's looking more like it's the solid colors. So lots of colors to choose from, whatever your theme is. I don't think you'll have a problem finding one that works best for your setup, which is nice. We've got a little rainbow. Yeah, there's a there's a ton of them. Like, I don't think there's any complaints on the RGB function on this. It's also very bright as well. I'm actually filming in broad daylight and it's this bright already. Oops, sorry guys, I almost dropped you there. So I think RGB test, it definitely passes. So let's plug her in, set her up, and let's test some audio. As I mentioned earlier, I will be using an XLR cable for this. Let me just go over the interfaces for y'all real quick. So we have the XLR, that's for the microphone. This whole box right here is all for the microphone. So when you see this headset, it does not mean plug your headset in here. This is for your headset microphone. Although I'm not sure how you would be able to use your headset microphone while also pulling it into the headphone, because that's what you would need to hear. I'm not sure how that would work. Maybe there's a splitter for that, but that's beyond my expertise. I don't know if anybody would be using this headset microphone without using their actual headset. So it really is the XLR that's the star here. Then we have the other line in and line out. This line in for phone, line out would be for like a speaker. So the microphone that I am currently using is the Fifine K688. Highly, highly recommend it. It's a dynamic microphone and it is exceptional at doing what it's supposed to do, and it is really good at noise cancellation as well. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this XLR cable, the male end, and I'm gonna plug the male into the female of the interface here. And then we're gonna take the female end of it, if I can get a hold of it here, the female end of that, and we're gonna plug that straight into the male of the microphone. And it should be that simple. Now they are both connected, and you just have to go into your settings or whatever application you're using and make sure that you set it to the Fifine SC3 mixer. Here is the Fifine microphone. So how do we think it sounds right now? I think it sounds very crisp. I will do a segment later comparing it to if I had just plugged my mic into my computer directly, and then we can see what that sounds like. But I mean, I think my voice sounds great right now. But let's go through the features. So first we have the 48 volt button. That's for condenser microphones. If you're not using a condenser microphone like I am not, then you won't need to worry about that, but that is a function that is available if you are. Next, we have the electric feature, which is kind of like an auto-tune feature. I've seen people use it before. I wouldn't say that it is professional by any means, but hey, if you're a music producer, an audio mixer, or anything, and you're watching this right now, let me know. Is this actually comp? Let's test it out. There's 12 options, there's 12 keys. So let's test them out real quick. We have the A key here. We have the B flat. I'll buy you a drink. Ooh wee. I'm gonna take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Come on. When you think on a tune, you gotta think T-Pain, right? I'm T-Pain. You know me. Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. Okay, I think I butchered that one right there, but you guys know, you guys got my drift, right? What's another T-Pain song, guys? I'm in love with the. So yeah, how did that sound? To turn our feature off, you just gotta hold it, and we're back to normal. So you don't need auto tune. We're good. Next, we have the 4 custom buttons. All you have to do is, I think, hold a button. You should record something. So you are watching Vesper TV. If you haven't already, please give me a like, a subscribe, a follow, everything, and all of the above. I don't know if I'm going to hear it right now. I think I might have to either plug a headset in or a speaker in to hear it, but that's all you have to do. And then that should be good to go. We have the RGB button that we tested already. Voice change. This one's going to be fun, hey? Let's give it a go. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. You know what? Pause. Let me be right back. Okay, I just tested. So you can actually hear me in the playback. So let's try this custom again. I think I did it wrong. I have to hold it until it blinks there. You are watching Vesper TV. We are testing out the custom feature. Let's see if it works. And then you let go and it should work. And then to play, you just have to click it. And hopefully that will play something in the playback. We shall see in a little bit. If not, then I think you might have to plug a line into the mixer. Next, we have the change voice. This is going to be fun. So let's just get right into it.
This is my male voice. How manly do I sound?
This is my female voice. Am I more feminine?
Now I am a robot. Beep beep boo boo bop bop. This is me as a monster. Am I scary? Would I haunt you in your dreams if you heard me talking like this?
And a lot of people's favorite is the baby voice. I'm just a baby. How do we feel? How do we feel about these?
And the last one, the elder. Do I sound old? What do I sound like? Let's listen to the playback. Let me know what you think in the comments below. about what these changing voice changers sound like. But
I feel like $50 for that feature is so cool. Like I'm gonna abuse that on stream. I really am. And then everything else is just a mute button. And yeah, if you don't want to hear anything, mute it. Mic monitor. I'm actually not sure. Oh, I guess that lets you see your audio in there. Oh yeah, there you go. So you can see what your audio sounds like in your headphone, which is pretty cool. And then again, mute if you don't want to listen to anything. So that's actually all the features of the device. What do we think about that? I feel like for $50, that is an insane amount of features to have. I mean, I think that's like 90% of the features of anything that costs like $200. Generally, I do. And it's funny because I was actually thinking about getting an audio mixer for my streaming. So shout out to Fifine for sending me this. I think it is perfect. And it looks gorgeous, beautiful for my setup. Okay, so I have since removed my microphone from the SC3. I am now plugging it directly into my computer. How do we think my voice sounds? Do we think that it sounds any different? Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sally sold seashells down by the seashore. What do we think? Was it worth it? My genuine opinion, I think because the microphone is already so good as is, there's really not much more that the SC3 can do besides give us the extra features of a mixer. So if I go back to listen to this, I am not expecting to hear much of a difference, but I do think that the allure of this device is all of the features that it has. And I think it just makes streaming and gaming way more fun and way more efficient. Well, that was my honest review of the Fifine XC3. Now, who would this benefit the most? Definitely gamers, live streamers, and that's what it's advertised for. I think the RGB for the setup, quick mutes, live effects, background music, even podcasters, because there's a sound pad for intros and sound bites, and this real-time monitoring or casual content creators would really benefit from having this entry-level mixer. Now, if you are a serious music producer, who needs multiple XLR ports, this probably will not be it. It only has one XLR port and one 3.5mm line in. That just probably won't cut it for professional work with multi-tracks or multiple instruments, for example. But you know what? At $50, this is a feature-rich device at $50 for a budget interface mixer hybrid-esque device. It's kind of like a baby Go XLR, and the only real competition at this price point is nothing. There really is nothing that could beat this at this price point. Even if you compare to the next best thing, it's 3 times the price of this, if not more. And if you pair it with a very nice quality mic like the K668 that I'm using right now, which needs an audio interface to use the XLR function of the microphone, you've got like a very, very affordable, very, very good looking, and extremely functional starter setup. So if you found this helpful, please hit a like button, drop a follow. Feel free to follow along to my TikTok as well if you want to watch me stream some games and hear me use these products live in action. I'll have affiliate links below to this device. And again, I want to thank Fifine for sending me this device. I love my partnership with them, and it's been great working with them, and they have great quality products. So I'm excited to try anything else that they might have in the future, and I am happy to test those out as well. So again, thank you Fifine for sending this out to me, and thank you all for watching till the very end. Till next time.